Hey everyone, welcome back to Mitten State Firearms. Happy Sunday evening. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and what a better way to end it than with a great video from Mitten State Firearms. So a couple days ago I posted an EDC video of everything that I carry on myself every single day, and my Glock 26 is the gun that was part of that video. I had a few requests from a couple people asking what my gun rotation was. I mentioned in the video that I don't carry my 26 all the time, that I rotate my guns usually every couple weeks, or some of them I carry in certain situations. But today I'm going to show you all the guns that are in that rotation. I'm going to tell you why I carry them. I'm going to go from pretty much how it started to where it is now. So let's jump right in. First off, we have a Glock 43. Standard Glock 43. We have a Hive mag extension on there. I talked about that in my EDC video, how I like the Hive mag extension. The gun is clear magazine, nothing in the chamber, we're good. So Glock 43, standard, factory, other than the mag extension, one of my favorite little pocket guns. So as I mentioned, we're gonna go from how it started to where it is now. And what I mean by that is when I was younger, when I was into my early 20s, I carried a couple different guns. Then I kind of got out of the firearm game for quite a while. And then once I got back into it, that was right about the time the 43 came out. I was always a fan of Glock. I had a couple when I was younger. I got rid of all the guns that I used to have, unfortunately. One of the stupidest things I've ever done. And so when I started back up, the first gun I bought was a Glock 43 right around the time it first came out. And so that one was my first getting back into the game gun, my first concealed carry gun. And actually, that gun has been with me through more training than any of my other stuff has. Most of my training is defensive stuff, concealed carry stuff. That was a gun I always did the most training with. That gun's got about 5,000-6,000 rounds through it, and I can't tell you if I've ever had one malfunction other than purposeful ones during training with snap caps and stuff like that. But that gun functions flawlessly, and I love it. So from there, I upgraded to a Glock 43X. This is in a Tier 1 concealed T1M holster. This gun is clear. There's your magazine. Chamber's empty. Obviously, this one looks a little bit different. Pretty, huh? So this one has a Safari Precision slide, stainless steel threaded barrel on it with a Safari Precision fiber optic front sight, a blacked out rear sight, and we're cut on the slide for an optic. So I just removed this plate, put a plate down, and I can put an optic on here. Haven't decided what one I wanted to go with yet, but this still is one of my favorite carry guns. I just think it feels great in my hand. The reason why I don't carry it anymore, you'll find out in a minute here, but I love this gun. I love the way it looks with the custom parts on it. This one I've done quite a bit of training with as well, because this was my main carry gun for a while before I picked up a few more of these. And I just love this gun. I recommend the 43X for anybody getting started, men, women, small hand, big hands. It fits everybody great. It's a shooter, feels great. There's awesome holster options for it. It's easy to conceal. Love this gun. Next up is the Glock 48. That's the reason why I don't carry the 43X anymore. We have this is essentially the same gun as the 43X, but the slide's a little bit longer, the frame's a little bit longer, but this is essentially a single stack Glock 19. So what I mean by that is from the front to the back of the slide are the same dimensions. It's the same height as the Glock 19, but it's a single stack, so it's a lot narrower. But this is another gun that I've trained quite a bit with. I love this gun. In my opinion, it balances a little bit better in my hand personally than the 43X does. So this kind of replaced that. And the 48 is a great gun. Both the 48 and 43X are the #1 guns that I recommend to people when they first start carrying. I think they're phenomenal firearms. They work great. The aftermarket support for these is awesome. You can get Shield Arms 15-round flush-fitting magazines. That takes a gun to 15+1, which is exactly what the 19 has, but you're a lot slimmer here. Just a great gun all around. Just a great platform. If you do run the Shield Arms magazines, you want to change the stock plastic mag release out for the metal one. The Shield Arms are a metal magazine, where the Glock standard ones are a metal magazine as well, but they're polymer coated. Well, the Shield Arms ones will chew this mag release up, making the gun less reliable. We don't ever want that. So if you do decide to go with the Shield Arms magazines, make sure you change out that mag release and keep your gun running how it's supposed to be. And this one is also in a Tier 1 concealed Axis Elite holster. The difference between the Elite and the Slim is the Elite is always set up for suppressor height sights, and the retention screw for the magazine is on the inside, and it has this concealment ridge on it, whereas the Axis Slim doesn't. The Axis Slim is this holster, which is the one that was in my EDC video from earlier this week. This is my Gen 5 Glock 26. We're gonna go ahead and show this one real quick, but this was in my original video, so we're not gonna spend a lot of time on this one. Gen 5 Glock 26. It's got the Hive +2 base plate in it. Love this gun. This one goes with me a lot of places. I used to absolutely hate the Glock 26. I thought it was their worst gun ever. Anytime someone would offer me to shoot it, I never wanted to. And then I picked up the Gen 5 just because I wanted it. I wanted to have I just wanted to own a 26. I didn't at the time. And I actually ended up loving this gun. I shoot it great. It's a little bit thicker, so it feels great in my hand. And with that mag extension on there, it feels phenomenal. I love it. Another great platform, another great Glock. And then this one's gonna be a lot different than the other ones we've seen, not only in size, but in caliber. One of my other main carry guns that goes with me is this bad boy right here. This is my Glock 32 chambered in 357 SIG and a Tier 1 concealed Axis Slim holster. A little bit bigger of a gun. We're clear here. Completely clear. So this gun is essentially your Glock 19. It's pretty close to the Gen 4 Glock 19. You see it's got finger grooves. This gun is actually not available in Gen 5 from Glock yet. I don't know if they have any plans on doing it or not, but I love this gun. I love to carry it. It's 13 rounds of 357 SIG, a little bit spicier than 9mm. This gun feels phenomenal in my hand. It's about the exact same size as the 19. I do believe the 19 is like a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch longer from the barrel, but the 32 is about that same dimension higher than the 19. So overall, they're pretty much the same. Obviously, the 32 weighs a little bit more because the 32 is a different round. It's a little bit heavier. It's actually a 40 caliber casing neck down to a 9mm size projectile. So the Glock 32, one of my carry guns. I love this thing. There's a special place in my heart for 357 SIG. I think it's a fantastic round. I just love this gun. I just recently picked this up. It's been in my carry rotation now for about 2 or 3 months. I've taken it out, I've shot it, I love it. I definitely recommend it. But for someone who's a new shooter, if you're less experienced, I don't recommend getting something different. The ammo is quite a bit more expensive for a 357 SIG. I would go with 9mm, 40, 45 if that's what route you want to go with 380. Go with some of the stuff that you can afford to practice with the ammo. And like I said, this one's got a little bit of a kick to it because a little bit spicier of a round, a little bit hotter of a round. So if you're an experienced shooter, that's probably not going to be as pleasant for you as shooting something in this platform like the 19 with the 9mm. So those are all the carry guns in my everyday carry rotation. These ones I get swapped out from week to week. You've seen them, you know what they are. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tag your friends, like it, share it, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I said, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to go ahead and do a big giveaway. You don't want to miss it. Tag your friends. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. I hope everybody has a great night. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by Mitten State Firearms. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.